BCI in some sense is the ultimate platform technology because you take one device, you move it to different brain areas, and you change the software in the application layer, and you can have a completely different therapy. The same device that can record in hand knob and allow you to control a robotic arm or a computer cursor, you can move it to an area called 6V that controls the speech articulators and restore speech for someone who can't speak. You can take a device just like that that's stimulating and move it to visual cortex and create an image on the mind's eye. Where you put it and what software you run determines how the application works. Obviously, you can do a lot with a modem for the brain, and one of the most important things about the BCI industry will be sequencing the applications appropriately. We've identified a first application for brain-computer interfaces that we see as very high unmet clinical need, really strong clinical proof point that we can help people, and a sizable market that we can start in, and that is speech and computer control restoration for people with severe quadriplegia. People who have lost the ability to speak as a result of loss of voluntary motor control and have limited hand function, so they don't have access to a lot of the assistive tools that you might otherwise use if you, for instance, just lost your voice due to laryngitis. Even broader than that, I mean, being able to read out brain representations goes beyond what you would typically think of as neuroprosthetic applications. Everything that happens in your brain you can think of as a series of neural states. So even treating conditions like obsessive compulsive disorder, treatment-resistant depression, schizophrenia, you can start to think about all of the different effectors that you have at your fingertips, whether it's traditional neuromodulation or neuropsychiatric drugs, and you can say, well, how would I dose these differently or how would I use them differently if I had a high-density readout of neural states? And so the market for this is very, very large, which is why Morgan Stanley last year estimated the initial healthcare market for BCI to be in the $400 billion range.